Okay, so just a quick overview of my scrap room right now. Now these, I still need to reorganize them, like those stamps. My husband has to put a little shelf on the wall that they will go up on. I have these shelves, and they're from IKEA. Somebody asked me where did you get those to fit inside your Calyx? It's all from IKEA, and I think they're called inserts for shelves. So there's a few places here that I'm going to do that and just kind of finish organizing that. But that's pretty good. I still have to clean out my sink. That's the second Calyx that I got. This is just a 2x4, but it's the perfect place to put all my boxes of photos. And then that's another IKEA thing. I have this. As soon as I put those boxes or those shelves together, that'll be cleaned up. And that's some of my early soaps. I made about 500 soaps, to develop sort of my formulation and stuff. So there's still some there. Now I'm making a ton more. And as you can tell, look at all those. I haven't touched any of those layouts. That's my plan now. Now I'm going to package those bath bombs today, so they'll be out of there. So that's fine. Now, this is another shelf that I got, and my silhouette is going to be there. But for now, it's the boxes of photos. And this is my project cart. And as you can tell, I have a couple of layouts there that I'm going to do for Patreon. And that is just forms that I need to bring downstairs and put somewhere else. So that is going to be easily cleaned up. But I don't think today I'm going to clean up. I still have that box. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with that. I got this box from an artist on YouTube. She has a channel, and so I got that, but I think I'll get rid of the box and of course just keep what's inside. But everything is cleaned. I cleaned on top of my printer, emptied out my garbage bag. I cleaned just the top part of that Raskog just so it looked good. Up there is clean. My desk, I've done like 2 or 3 pages. My desk is still clean. I always have water. I reuse the same bottle over and over again until, it's probably not good to do so. And then my desk is still clean, except for those bath bombs. But today, I think I'm going to start organizing my layouts, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to have like a quota that I'm going to work on every day. And also, this is also a test because I think I may have fixed my problem with my phone. We'll see. So anyway, I've been working on that, trying to fix that issue with the phone. So here we go. Okay, so I thought I would film myself putting this Calyx unit together. It's actually quite simple, and it's called Calyx Insert for Shelves, and it's perfect for pattern papers. So, you build your Calyx, and this is something that just slides in. You don't even need to like drill it in or anything like that. So you have the 4 shelves, and I'm kind of cleaning up as I go because I've put a lot of time into cleaning this scrap room, and I want to make sure that everything stays clean. So you have these little metal inserts, and they go on either side of the shelf, and they have a nice little nesting place there, so it goes all the way in. And I'm even able to push them with my right hand, and I have to tell you, my right hand is very weak right now. Like, I still don't have my full capacity out of my right hand. Even today, I was at my occupational therapist, and they're going to give it 1 more week, and then I'm going to get some kind of little brace, and then it's a whole thing. It's not coming along as much as they would like it to see it come along, but that's what happens when you break your bone in 2 places. But those little inserts just end up going in the outer part of the shelf, and what I found the hardest was putting that top part on, just lining them up. Once I got a few of them lined up, and it was more that I couldn't see the holes because there's just a lot of shelves there. But once I got it lined up and I got the front part in, then the other part went in really easy. And then the last thing you got to add are these little foam pads, and you put them on either side on the outside of the shelf, and then it makes it so that your shelf fits really snug into your Calyx. And because it has some give, then it can kind of squish down and it fits nicely. And once it's in your Calyx, it's not going anywhere. And I'm going to insert a little clip here at the end where I show you where, once I put it in, I kind of added my papers inside. And actually what I did was, this was sort of like my Disney collections that I have. I used a shelf for all my Disney papers, and then I have quite a bit of Disney stickers, and then I put my Disney stickers on the top. So here's the shelf once I have everything in. I have 4 of those, so I figure that I'm going to build 1 a day, and then I'll have all that organized. But now we're going to go live, and I'm going to show you the next thing I'm doing in my scrap room. Okay, so part of this little series of organizing, I thought it'd be fun to share some layouts, and then those are the layouts that I'm going to be journaling on and putting them away. So this is my pile that I want to journal on this week and put away. So I think there's 24 or 25. So here's the one, and that was in 2020. So again, I don't have the date there. So that's something that I want to start doing is, as soon as possible, put the date. This is also in 2020. And then this is also in 2020. So these are some fairly recent layouts that I did. So I'll probably just do a little bit of journaling. You're going to see some of these. And basically, I just, across from here, my desk, I just grabbed a pile. I'm not going to start, rifling through and see which ones I want to journal on. I'm going to just grab, journal, and then put them away right away. And this is also from 2020. So these are some really recent. This is a video I did for YouTube, and it was the top 100 scrapbooking YouTube channel, and I was ranked number 9. So I think that was I did that last year. So that was pretty fun layout for me to do. This is me getting a haircut after everything that's going on. I'm probably due for another one, but I even before I didn't get my hair cut very often. And this again was from 2020. So some fairly recent. This is 2016. I don't have a lot of journaling to get done. I love this with some of our wood slices. So right now, all our digital prints are on for 50% off. And the wood slices, we have it from 2 inches to 1 inch to pretty big. And they make great layering for your photos. And summer coming up, all those hiking, anything outdoors. So this one, this one has journaling. This one has journaling. So it's not all of them that don't have the journaling. This one has journaling. And I was doing really well at doing my journaling, and then I broke my wrist. So now it's kind of starting all over. And then this is a place that we were, and right across, there was a volcano, and I didn't even know that we had volcanoes close to, where we live. And then here they had a little thing saying, when was the last time it was active and that kind of stuff. This was a pretty funny story too. We got locked out. Our lock on our trailer broke, And then, so we had to go through through here to get inside, but we couldn't fit, but there was kids next to us. And so their parents are like, well, we'll let them go in. So anyway, we figured out a way for us to be able to go in and open the door. So I call them superheroes. So they thought that was pretty cool. And the journaling's on there again. And this happened in 2020. And I see here, I don't have the date on there. So, you know, when I put this together, when I separate them, I'm going to put August 2020 on that. And then this from the same vacation. Again, journaling. This is from last summer. And these are my friends. That's where we're going camping next, like this summer. And they have paddle boards. And that's why I bought one. And we'll be able to go with them and fall in the water. So this, again, just a little bit of journaling. This one has journaling. So this is what I like, is some of them have journaling, the others don't, but that's okay. A little bit of journaling here. That was last summer. This was, again, last summer at our campsite. So a little bit of journaling here. And then here, I don't even know if this needs journaling. It's just Mason by a pond. And that was last summer too, different campsites. So I can maybe put the campsite somewhere so that we know where this was. So this is the last page that I'm going to journal on. And then this was from last summer. And then I'll be able to put all of these in an album, and most of them are going to be in a 2020 album. And every week I will share with you which layouts I'm going to put away, and it's going to make me accountable to do those. And that's it. Now I'm going to put you on fast forward, and I'm going to, you know, show you how I'm going to set myself up to make sure that I get these done. Okay, so now I'm on the other side of the room. I decided to do my journaling here for now. I broke out a brand new scrapbooking album. I added some page protectors in there. Now, right away, I want to make sure that I put the year on the album. And that little piece of paper that I have, that I just took out, on that piece of paper, what I did was I put every year and then where we went. And so then when I'm looking at pictures from that event or that trip, I can just look on that piece of paper and go, okay, that was 2014. Because sometimes the years seems to blend in. So before I started anything, I made sure that I put 2020 on that album. Now I'm right away separating the layouts, and I put off to the sides the one that were already journaled on. Now I know it would make my life so much easier if I just journaled on the layouts as I made them. Now, since November, that was impossible. My writing was atrocious. Up to where I broke my wrist, I was doing pretty well, you know, just journaling on each layout. But what I decided to, you know, because I broke my wrist, you know, for the first few weeks I couldn't even write, and then I was writing, but it was really bad. Not that my writing is that great anyway, but it was really like a chicken scratch. But what I decided to do is at least do 25 a week, and then, you know, that's 100 layouts a month. So from here till the end of the year, that's going to be at least 800 layouts that I scrap on or journal on, and that's quite a bit. Now I have to say that we are today Tuesday, and I've already journaled on 25 layouts. I've taken the next 25 out, and like I said, I'm going to share those with you every week. So it's a way to share the layouts, and it's going to be a way for me to kind of make myself accountable to getting 25 layouts journaled on every week. And I've also put all of those layouts that I journaled on, I've already put them in the albums. Now, what I'm doing right now is a lot of these are from 2020, but I'm kind of dividing them by, where we were at. And at least those layouts will be together. And then I think what I'm going to do is the rest of 2020, I'll probably need a second album. And then just stuff like, around the house and not related to some of our trips, I'll have in a different album. But that's it. That is what I worked on in my scrap room today. And stay tuned because I'm going to dedicate at least one video a week to what I'm doing to organize my craft room. So if you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.